Burr. It is great to be here with you to celebrate we're about to celebrate the 10th birthday of Bright Night. So we're really excited about that. I want to take a moment to recognize both Stephanie Fortunato and Deb Dormady, who are here from Arts, Culture, and Tourism, the department that's been working with us to get this done. Looking forward to it. I want to recognize as well the ASM Dance Group, who is here. Also, they were last year's Bright Nights Got Talent winner. So we're excited about having them. Banished Fools, Burr Harrison, and Big Nazo as well. So thank you all for being here. This is an exciting time for us as we wind down 2012 and we get ready to welcome in 2013. And Bright Night for 10 years has been helping us usher in the new year. And it really is what makes Providence and Rhode Island special. It really brings together people from all walks of life to celebrate the ending of the year, the beginning of the new year with the great talent that we have in our city. And we see some of it right here with us today. So I'm excited about having this opportunity to celebrate with you, to enjoy our city, to celebrate all the wonderful things that we have going on in our city, to remind people that we are the #1 food city in the country, according to Travel and Leisure, and that we have, that's right, there we go. Right? and that we have the best, keep the clothes on, please. And that we have the best artists and creative minds in the country as well. So this is a wonderful opportunity for us to celebrate the ending of 2012, the beginning of 2013. And I want to thank everyone, Alexandra, for all the work you've done, all the work that everyone has done to put this together. It's going to be all around our city, celebrating and recognizing the best of what we have to offer and getting ready for what I hope will be a much better year in 2013 as we continue to move our city and our state forward. So I'm happy to be here, looking forward to the celebration in just 3 weeks. Thank you, everyone.
So forward to Saturday for the 2nd annual, and I want to tell everybody out there, if you haven't signed up yet, please go to brightnight.org and sign up. It's going to be a great event, and we're really looking forward to all the great talent on Saturday, and it's going to be a great time. Thank you so much.
Everybody's invited to join in. We'll start at the beginning and we'll end at the end. So if you see us wandering about, making a lot of noise and looking very silly and colourful, come and join in. Yay, Bright Night! Yay!
Thanks so much to the Banished Fools for being here with us today. We've also can go down to the coast and look and see the ocean. You can watch waves roll in. If we want to, we can even surf. But did you know that we all live at the bottom of an ocean of air? We all live at the bottom of an ocean of air. When I go like this, it sends a wave of air across the room. But you can't see it, and you probably can't feel it. Wouldn't it be wonderful if there were a way for us to appreciate this ocean of air? Well, Captain Crispin's Indoor Flight School is here to help out. Captain Crispin's, we make the invisible visible.
Oh, wow.
Is a walk-along glider. One of the things we'll be exhibiting in the air show that we do. But we also have different models. This is a baby bug. And this one is a very different look. And we can use actually a board to fly this. It's a little easier than just the hand. And we'll get some footage right out of these guys.
Wow.
Right around.
Oh, that's incredible.
You see it surfing on a wave of air. We can control it like that. So,
Woo!
that's part of the air show. But we are not just putting on a show, we are builders, we are tinkerers, we make things. Kids today, the best experience they get using their hands is opening up the plastic casing of their ready-made toys. So we want them to be able to make things with stuff around the house. These are made from thin strips of styrofoam that are cut with a special tool. Most kids don't have them. Like tissue paper lying around, or even phone book paper, with a different model called the Tumblewing. Tumblewing is invented by John Collins, by the way. The Javelin invented by Michael Thompson. Just a few folds of a piece of tissue paper, and it's a Tumblewing. And the kids can learn on this like a trainer. It's like the Piper Cub. You don't start out learning the F-16. You start out doing something a little simpler. And if it gets destroyed or whatever, they have a whole phone book or the next pack of tissue paper. So that's Captain Crispin's Indoor Flight School. And we have one more exhibit we're going to do, which is hot air balloon in a minute. But I think, do we have a couple minutes to talk about storytelling as well? Okay. So I'm also doing, so this is Captain Crispin's Indoor Flight School in the afternoon. Then at night, I'm doing storytelling, but not storytelling directed to kids. And I've done in the past at Bright Night, I've done storytelling myths for kids, but now I'm doing storytelling maybe more for adults. The problem becomes, how do you communicate that? So we tried a couple of things. We said, well, let's call it, adult stories. And then we realized that was a bad idea. People will be disappointed because I'm not telling that kind of thing. So it's a little tough. It's a little bit like the news from Lake Wolverine, but there's some serious items in it too, and it's storytelling. So I thought maybe if I could just tell a little bit from one piece of it. Some of it's just funny, some of it's irreverent, some of it's a little more serious. So here's one piece, this little piece of the 45-minute story I'm going to do about a Rhode Island family. This is one particular member of the family. Her name is Catherine, and this particular piece is called Tactile Revelation. Catherine stood in the shower on Saturday morning with her eyes closed shut. She let the water wash over her. She marveled at how different it felt now that she didn't have any hair. Chemotherapy was not scheduled to start until Monday, but she didn't want to wait for her hair to thin. She didn't want to wait for her hair to come out in clumps, so she cut it off. She cut it all off and shaved her head, keep all clean. And now, in the shower, it was a different sensory experience. She did not have wet hair dangling down when she shook her head side to side. And when she rubbed her fingers over her scalp and down her neck and back up again, she had a tactile revelation in her gut that she had cancer. It goes on from there. Serious, but it's a mixture of things like that. So it's not for necessarily 5-year-old kids. But anyway, to shift back on a brighter note, I didn't mean to bring you all down. The good news is, so Bill Harley is doing a story, I think at at the same time as I'm doing the story. So for the kids, it'll be the great Bill, Arlie, and then if adults are interested in the story, they can try that. So the last thing is we'll have many exhibits in the flight school. Some of them will be air rockets, kids can launch, little paper helicopters. But this one is a hot air balloon. It's going to take just a couple of minutes to get going, but then we will.
Turn to 10 tomorrow for the results in that race. Now to the city of Providence. They're gearing up to ring in the new year with its yearly New Year's Eve party called Bright Night. Bright Night, started in 2003 after Providence's first night was canceled. First night had been the city's New Year's Eve celebration for 18 years, and the entire event is run by local artists.
And that we have the best artists and creative minds in the country as well. So this is a wonderful opportunity for us to celebrate the ending of 2012, beginning of 2013.
And there'll be activities, performances, and exhibits all over downtown Providence. This year, Bright Night has set up 100 performers at 13 venues. Coverage You Trust continues new at 5 o'clock.